Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, this is the National Football League. We'll see Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions taking on Jacoby Brissett and the New England Patriots.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
Brissett going to go to the air right away. And incomplete to open things up.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Point after here coming up. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Brissett. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brissett sets to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. First carry now for David Montgomery. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
From the 50, it's Goff. He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Goff. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner. And that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something down.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now it's Goff. And that one too wide and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Marcus Jones, a return man. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Douglas, the man in motion. Brissett to throw on first. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action with Brissett. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Throwing. Brissett.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Third and 2, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones.
That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action now. Brissett. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play fake, Brissett. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
You got to do better than that.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Lions' 11-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Brissett now. He's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Stevenson.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Flushed out right, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Brissett taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Patriots are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's got a full head of steam. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
71 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now as they line up and kick this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
First down, Brissett.
That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Brissett's throw taken in by Thornton.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Douglas, the man in motion. To throw is Brissett.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Brissett again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here.
He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the second quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double team him, make him really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank. Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. There's Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this up to the 32. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery, pushing through the contact. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
St. Brown in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. New England trying to get a place on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Brissett. He finds Douglas complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 3rd and 6. On the draw, it's Gibson.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On play action, Brissett.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
After the interception, here's Goff.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Tim Patrick from 6 yards away. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and a yard. Here's Brissett. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, Brissett. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
This time they stay on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lions got a very strong performance out of their quarterback, Jared Goff. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On first down, it's gone. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2.
Here's Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now 3rd down and 7. To throw is Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jones breaking from the contact. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. A first down throw for Brissett. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run once more with Stevenson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second and 6.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Brissett.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running left is Stevenson.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Brissett sets to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
He's got right on the short throw.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
Now Goff on 1st down. Wright's got it.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Third and 4. Goff now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Pressure comes and down he goes. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made, but they may back him up 10 here and have him do it again. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
Brissett to throw on first. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Throwing, Brissett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. He's got Hooper on the short connection. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Into the air once more, it's Brissett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
2 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Brissett. Complete. It's Henry. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's got his big tight end here. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll throw again. Brissett. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Brissett. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Second and 7. A give. This is Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and 8. Goff now looking to throw. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Here's Jones. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Brissett on first down. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Brissett. To the sideline and incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Brissett. Flush to his right, shedding the tackle. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Brissett now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially, and now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now Joey Sly for the point after. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Lions 27, Patriots 14.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Time for another look at this Lions offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.